take the keys under me. Hi, everybody at home. I'll be ready in just a minute here. I forgot to go take my keys to the front and lock the door, but heading that way now. Sure that I don't cut my head off in the video. Excellent. I forgot to do that before I was setting up. Thank you for being here this morning in person and online. Switching up the way things face in the studio throws me off as to where my things are. So I have my muscle memory of where I keep things stored, can grab from. All right, here we go. Hopefully everyone has a nice little spot they can practice in today. If not, try to ignore the chaos that might be going on around you. I know if I had to do it at home, I'd have cats and dogs climbing on me. It would be very interesting. So we can go to my house, we'll do animal yoga. I'll get the lizards out too, it'll be great. It'll be great. All right, we're gonna start off in a nice easy seat. So right here with your legs crossed if you like. We'll bring them out to a V or just straight out in front of you, however you're comfortable here. We're going to close our eyes. Take a nice inhale, deep inhale here. Nice big exhale. Big inhale. Nice smooth exhale. Keep that breathing going at your own pace. And with your next exhale, let your shoulders relax, melting away from your ears. And as you exhale, relax through your neck. Maybe you want to just give a little wiggle from side to side. We will move into the neck roll eventually. Keep a little movement, keeping it loose. Tuning into your jaw. As you exhale, let that jaw relax. Your mouth might drop open. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Tuning into your forehead here. Nice big inhale and exhale as you let that forehead relax. Tuning in to the top of your head. Now, if you'd like, you can bring your hands to the top of your head. Let your fingers kind of press in right at the center of your scalp here, right at the center of your top of your head. As you exhale, just kind of relax, massaging down through your head into your neck. Again, as you exhale, draw those fingers down, relax into your neck. You can keep that going here, nice and easy, relaxed. One more time. And then release those hands back to your knees. Take a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, let that chin drop to your chest. From your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching through that side. Slowly let the head drop back. Left ear to left shoulder. And on around again, taking care. Something hurts, slowly move out of it. We don't want to force anything here. We'll go ahead and switch directions, nice and gentle. Again, this will probably feel different. So if there's different, if you have a tinge of pain heading this direction, make sure you take care of moving out of that. Bring your head head back through the center. Sitting up tall as you inhale here, let those shoulders relax. And then with your next breath, bring that left arm across your body, hooking it with your right. Inhale, lengthening through your spine, and exhale, drop that shoulder away from your ear. Stretching into our shoulder blade, the top of our shoulder. If you did the workout with us today, this should feel pretty good. Then exhale, go ahead and release. But send those arms back big open, really pressing that chest forward. And then on your next inhale, bring that right arm across the body, hooking it with the left. Inhale, lengthening through your spine, and exhale. Drop that shoulder away from the ear. And exhale, we'll just release and then roll our shoulders to the back. Big movement if you can handle it. And forward. Big movements. And relax those shoulders. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, now we'll send those legs out into a V here. We're going to lengthen through our legs here. Now, if your knees are kind of pulling away from the mat here, you can put blankets underneath of them if you like, or just bring them closer together to get rid of that pulling sensation. So we're going to inhale, lift through our pelvic floor here. Let those shoulders relax back. And then with our next inhale, we're going to sweep those arms on up. As we exhale, turn your shoulders toward your right foot. And then inhale, lengthening one more time, really lifting those ribs off of your hips. Exhale, hinging forward with a flat back at first. Stay nice and long through our spine here. Keep that left hip connected to the mat. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, come all the way around, bending, curving your thoracic and your cervical spine, reaching out for those toes. As you inhale, press that heart forward, let the shoulders slide away from your ears. And with each exhale, sink closer to your leg. Now, you can be up here, if that's where you're most comfortable, that's okay. You can put your hands onto your shin if you need to, or to the floor. Or if you can't, grab those toes. And every inhale is a lengthening of the spine. Every exhale is a sinking of that head toward that leg. Relaxing here if you can stand it. And exhale, release those hands. Press those palms in. And as you inhale, gently walk the hands back until you're back to the center. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up, reaching up. Lift those ribs off those hips. Exhale, turn toward that left foot. Inhale, imagine you can get a little longer, like the string pulling you tall. And hinge forward, stay nice and long at first. And then when you're ready, come all the way around. Keeping that right hip on the mat here. Reaching for those toes. As you inhale, lengthen through that spine. As you exhale, let your head sink toward your knee. Letting your torso relax here. Going as far as you can. Let those hands come to the mat if you need to, or to your shin. If you're up here, that's okay. We don't have to force ourselves to the ground. Let those things happen naturally. Then exhale, release the hands. Walk the hands back until you're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the legs into butterfly, bringing the bottoms of our feet together. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Roll those shoulders down away from the ears. And as you exhale, let those thighs make their way to their mat on their own. Don't actually push them. Let gravity do the work. You can control kind of let them work their way down. You can do that. But again, let it happen naturally. If butterfly is a little intense for you, you can loosen it up here. Bring those feet forward a little bit. Or you can bring blocks under your thighs so your legs have something to fall onto. And inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you. And as you exhale, really twist those shoulders here. Every inhale, sit up tall, lengthening through your spine. Every exhale, turn those shoulders toward the back of the room. And exhale, let's come back to the center. Inhale, nice and long, once again. And exhale to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall. With every exhale, turning those shoulders toward the back of the room just a little bit more. Turning your gaze if you can handle it. If your neck does not have that kind of range of motion, just look out to the side of the room. It's okay. And exhale, cruising back to the center. Bring your palms to the outsides of your thighs, and as you inhale, gently guide them back together. You can plant your palms right here by your side and take those little windshield wipers here, bringing some movement into those hips. And then bring those legs back into stillness. Having an inhale here, and as we exhale, let's rock right on over into our tabletop. Knees are right below our hips, hip distance apart. We're going to pull our belly button in here, flattening out through our lower back. Arms are shoulder distance apart. Elbows are right below the shoulders. Wrists are right below the elbows, pressing into those palms here. Bring your head into neutral, so lift that head up. Nice, easy breathing here. Now closing your eyes, scan your body from your feet all the way to your fingers here. And when you're ready, let's let that chest sink toward the floor as we inhale, pulling it forward like we're trying to get it past our arms here. Let the shoulders slide away from your ears. Looking up at the ceiling if that's comfortable for you. As you exhale, chin tucks into the chest, heart pulls back through those shoulder blades. Inhale, sinking back into cow. Exhale, rounding into cat. Let that head relax when you get there. Inhale, back into cow. Exhaling into cat. Now you take these cats and cows at your own pace. If you'd like a bigger, more exaggerated cat and cow, you are welcome to that. Whatever feels good here. Remember, the number one rule is we don't get hurt. So do what feels right in your body. If something is hurting, let's skip it or modify it. Or make it better. Let's go ahead and come into neutral. Take a little creative movement here. Rock those hips from side to side. Maybe move them in a circle if that feels good. Just bring some movement into our body. And then we'll come back into neutral. And on your next inhale, we'll flip our toes. As you exhale, send those hips up and back into downward dog. So our palms are pressing evenly into the mat here. Fingers are acting like little anchors. Make sure that your weight is not in your wrist. Really even it out through your palms. Spin those triceps in toward your ears. Let that head and neck relax while your shoulders are sliding down your back. As you inhale, your belly button pulls in and your hips rise towards the ceiling. As you exhale, thighs press out toward the back of the room as your heels head toward the mat. If you need to pedal it out here, if your hamstrings are feeling tight, you can let your feet pedal it out. Every inhale, we're lifting through those hips. Every exhale, we're sinking through those heels. Relaxing here. Settling into this downward dog as it feels good for you. If it gets to be too much, you can always come to your knees back to a tabletop. On your next inhale, look out in front of you. As you exhale, let's walk these feet forward right between our hands. Let our torso get heavy here. Let these arms just dangle at your side like wet noodles here. Check in on your feet here. When you came forward, did you shift your weight into your toes? If you did, let's balance it back out. Let those arms relax. Let that head and neck relax. Maybe a little nod from side to side with your head. Slight bend in your knees if it feels like it's too much for the back of your knees. Then from here, if you'd like to grab elbow to elbow and take those gentle sways from side to side, you absolutely can do that. Remember to keep the head and neck relaxed. Let this dangle right there on top of your head is pointing to the floor. Coming back into stillness, let's release the arms. Press the feet into the mat and inhale. Slowly roll on up. Head and neck are the last thing to rise. And then hopefully you've made all the way into your mountain pose, but we'll adjust it here. Our toes and knees are facing forward. Our feet are about hip distance apart. We're lifting through our quads. Our pelvic bowl tilts forward as our belly button pulls in. Let those shoulders relax away from the ears. Close your eyes. Scan this mountain pose. And from here, we're going to move into those breaths of joy. So it's going to be an inhale as we sweep the arms up with a pause. Inhale with a pause. Inhale. And then exhale, hinging forward into our forward fold. Pressing the feet into the mat. Inhale, sweeping the arms on up. And exhale, releasing back into our mountain pose. And inhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, hinge from those hips and pull forward. Press those feet into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale your hands back to your heart center. Bring to mind something that brings you joy. Maybe it's a person, a place, a color, whatever fills you with joy. Bring that to your mind. Let's go one more time together here. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Hinge from those hips and pull forward. Press the feet in. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. Exhale, bring your hands back through your heart center. From here, you're going to keep that joyful thing in mind, and you're going to move through that 3 times on your own. We'll all meet in mountain pose. A couple of more breaths here. All right. Move into a half sun salutation here. Pressing those feet into the mat again. Recalibrating this mountain pose. Lifting through those quads, belly button pulls in, pelvis tilts forward. Arms are relaxed here. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from those hips as you fold forward. Hands come to the mat, head and neck relax. Inhale into your half lift. Pull that belly button in. Your back is nice and flat. You're looking ahead. Shoulders are sliding away from your ears. Hands can be on your shins, your thighs, all the way to the ground, on blocks, whatever works for your body here. And exhale, forward fold. Press those feet in. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. And exhale our hands back to our heart center. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, looking ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing the feet in. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. And exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, half lift. This time we're going to plant our hands here. And as we exhale, we're going to step back into downward dog. Getting settled in your downward dog here. On your next inhale, let's lift our right leg on up. Exhale, pull that right leg all the way through. Stepping it between our hands here. Getting our knee on top of our ankle. So if you've come out, if you've hinged out forward, slide those hips back. Or heel toe your foot forward until your knee is in line with your ankle. If you need more support, blocks under your hands is a great way to go. Pressing out through that back thigh, pull that belly button in, looking out in front of you. And on an exhale, let's sink onto that back leg. Now, if you get onto this knee and this is painful, you can stay in the higher lunge, or you can put some blankets or anything that might help your knee be more comfortable. Place it under your knee. Flex this back thigh. Press it toward the back of the room to keep pressure off that knee. We're just going to breathe nice and easy. From here, if you'd like to sweep your arms up into a full low lunge, you can. If that's a little much, then keep your hands right here on your mat. I'll stay with the modified version. And then on our exhale, we're going to anchor. Really press that right foot into the mat and gently glide your hips back. Coming all the way to your heel. Pushing the hips back, getting long through that leg. Palms are on the mat, or palms could be on blocks right here at your side. Getting a nice long stretch in the back of that leg. Hopefully that feels good. And then exhale, we're going to gently walk those hands forward. Inhale, flip that back toe, lifting our back leg. And exhale, gliding back into our downward dog. Turning our attention to our left leg. Inhale, let's lift that left leg on. Exhale, left leg comes all the way through. Plant that left foot between those hands. Toes, knees, hips are facing forward. Getting your blocks if you need them. And then exhale, gently sink onto that right leg. Blocks if you can. Don't be shy about using those blocks. They can make a lot of difference for you. Pulling our belly button in, lengthening through our spine. Letting our hips get heavy here. Flex that back thigh. Press it toward the back of the room. And on an inhale, let's sweep those arms up if you're comfortable. You can hang out right here or keep those hands on your blocks here. Whatever feels good. On your next exhale, press that left leg into your mat and slowly Slide those hips back, coming all the way to your heel, getting that stretch all along the back of your legs, shoulders roll away from your ears, gazing out in front of you. Walk to the feet up. And exhale, gently come forward, planting our palms into the mat. Inhale, flip that back toe. And exhale, slide back into downward dog. On your inhale, look out in front of you. Exhale, rock forward into a plank. And then gently release your knees. And then release your belly. Oh. We're laying down again. Tuck our arms into our side. Elbows are tucked in at our side. Our hands are right under our shoulders. Have an inhale here. Then as you exhale, extend that right arm straight out to that right side. And then with your next exhale, gently roll over onto your right shoulder. I'm going to turn around so I'm still talking to those at home. Coming over onto our right shoulder here, as far as you can stand it. Now, your head and neck should be rested on the ground. If your head and neck does not rest on the ground, put your head onto a blanket or onto a block. If you feel like your shoulder blade, your front of your shoulder is driving into the ground, put a blanket underneath it to make it more comfortable. Now, once you're here, you want to start by just testing out that right shoulder. If things are feeling pretty good and you'd like to take it a little deeper, you're going to bend your top leg. Take that foot, plant it on the floor right behind that bottom leg. And as you exhale, roll your hips open. Now have a little twist all the way up to that shoulder, giving you a deeper stretch. This can be intense, but don't be in pain over it. So if you're in pain, gently rock forward a little bit. Your left arm can just hang out here on your side, or you can wrap that left arm behind you. You can even try to reach for your ankle and grab your foot. A lot of things you can do with that left arm here. With every exhale, just gently open those hips a little more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. Slowly but surely stretching that shoulder. Enjoying our urban jungle outside. And with our exhale, we're going to gently roll over onto our belly. Scoop that right arm in. I'm going to turn around and face the camera so you get a better view of this next move here. So we've swept our arms back in. So on your inhale, lift your head. Exhale, tuck that right arm under your left. We're going into both hands. Tuck those arms into your chest. Getting those hands as far apart as you can stand it. Stirring your shoulders up with your mat. And as you exhale, let your head relax. Let your head relax and you're kind of choking on your arm. Bringing your forehead to a block is another option. Or on your books or whatever you have at home. Really focus on squaring those shoulders. If it's painful and you need to compensate and rock to one side, you can do that. Do what's right for your body. Exhale, really sinking into this here. And then inhale, let's lift our heads. Exhale, slowly release these arms. Back around here. Bringing them back into our side. And on your next exhale, let's extend that left arm straight out to the left side. Have an inhale here. And exhale, rolling over onto our left shoulder. Opening up through that midsection here. Roll those hips. Remember to let that head and neck relax. Give it something comfortable to come onto if you need it. Put something comfortable under your shoulder if it needs it. And then once you feel ready, if you'd like to go deeper, bend that top leg, plant that foot flat on the floor behind your bottom leg,
And as you exhale, roll these hips open, roll your hips open. Right arm can come behind you, it can hang out at your side. Whatever feels good for you. And this can be intense, but don't be in pain over it. And exhale, let's gently roll back through the center. Inhale, sweep that left arm in. On your next inhale, gently lift your head. And then exhale, we're going to walk that left arm under the right. Tucking those arms in as close to your chest as you can stand it. Squaring those shoulders up with your mat as best as you can. And then on an exhale, let that head and neck relax. On your next inhale, gently lift that head, slowly releasing those arms. Go ahead and press our palms into the mat. Inhale, press ourselves up and over until we're sitting onto our heels. Now if you feel it, just roll those shoulders again after that, or rock them back and forth. Creative movement here is good. And we'll drop our hands off to one side. Sweep those legs around in front of us. Grabbing those straps, and if you're at home and you don't have a strap, a towel works really well, a little t-shirt works really well, there's lots of things you can do. Hug those knees in and exhale, let's gently roll on back. Press that belly button into the floor, roll those shoulders back. And on your exhale, let that left leg slide out to the mat. We'll grab our straps here, unravel that strap. Wrap it around the ball of our right foot. And on an inhale, let's lengthen through this leg, pushing that heel up and away from you. Nice and long through our leg here. Try to go for that straight leg here at first. If it's a little much on the back of your knees, keep a little micro bend in your knees. See if you can dip your toes below your heel. Let the shoulders roll back. And just relax here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shoulders relax. Continue to push that heel, deepening that stretch a little bit more here if you can. You guys know one of the most relaxing sounds to me is when the trash truck drives away. I'm always like, oh, I'm at peace. And exhale and start to move those toes toward the floor above your head. If you'd rather reach up and put 2 fingers inside that big toe here, taking a little yogic toe lock, you can. Inhale, lengthen through that leg. Continue to bring that leg toward your body. Nice and long. Micro bend in the knee if you need it. You might get a little tremble in your leg. If it's not hurting your leg, then it should be okay. You should be able to get away with that. And exhale, let's bring that leg back into neutral. Remove that strap. Inhale, bring your left leg in, and exhale. Release that right ankle on top of your left thigh, moving into that figure four or reverse pigeon, whatever you would like to call it. And as you inhale, let the left thigh press back. As you exhale, let that right knee move away from your body. Getting that nice deep hip stretch. Every inhale is a gentle pressing back of that left thigh. Every exhale is a gentle press of that right knee moving away from the body. Shoulders should relax back to the mat. And then exhale, release that left thigh. And gently rotate your hips to the left. Keep your legs in this figure four though, as you bring that right foot flat to the floor. Roll your right shoulder back. Extend your right arm straight out to the right side, turning your gaze out over your fingertips. If that does not feel good for your neck, just keep your gaze focused up at the ceiling. On your next inhale, rotate your hips back to the center. And exhale, release that right leg out to the mat. Inhale, hugging in our left leg here. Grabbing that strap and wrapping it around the ball of your left foot. On your inhale, lengthen that. Awesome strap. Lengthen through that leg. Really push that heel away from you. Getting nice and long. Hopefully feeling that stretch all the way up the back of that leg. The more you can dip your toes closer to your body, the more you'll feel that stretch. Check in on the back of the knee. If the back of your knee is not feeling like it loves this, keep that little micro bend. Every inhale, lengthen through the leg. And then exhale, let's bring those toes toward the floor above our head. Lengthening still. Every time we inhale, we're still lengthening. Every time we're exhale, we're dropping those toes. If you want to reach up and put 2 fingers inside your big toe, you are welcome to do that. Yeah, if this feels intense or a little shaky in the leg, that's okay as long as you're not in pain. If you just don't like that feeling, loosen up how far you're going. And then on an exhale, let's bring that leg back into neutral. Remove that strap. Inhale, bring the right leg in, and exhale, bring that left ankle on top of that right thigh. Interlace those fingers around that right thigh. And inhale, right thigh presses back. Exhale, left knee moves away from you. Every inhale, let that thigh press back. Every exhale, that knee continues to move away from your body. On an exhale, release that right leg. And then gently rotate those hips to the right, keeping your figure four stretch, bringing that left foot flat to the floor to block if you need to. Roll, extend that left arm and roll your head over, gaze out over those left fingertips. If this is not good for your neck, then go ahead and look straight up at the ceiling. It's okay. On your next inhale, let's move back to the center. Bring that left leg around to meet the right, hugging those legs in. Taking some gentle rocks from side to side. Maybe you want to come all the way to one side and all the way to the other. Or bring those legs up and grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Gently rocking from side to side. Massaging into your shoulders. As we prepare for our final resting pose, I know at home is probably very tempting to skip this part, but it's very important that you take this time to rest. So I encourage you to stay with us for the next 5 or so minutes as you take this nice mental and muscle break. So go ahead and hug those legs in here. And on an exhale, release them out to the mat when you're ready. Closing your eyes here. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Smooth exhale through your mouth here. Bigger, deeper breath in. Bigger exhale out. Big, deep breath. Deepest breath you've taken all day. And then let it all out. Letting go of controlled breathing here. Let your body melt into your mat. Closing your eyes if you're comfortable. Sending those thoughts away on their little thought bubble. And if those thoughts will not leave you alone, tune into your sacral chakra. It's that space right from your belly button right to your pelvis. You can tune into that orange color and meditate on that for the next few minutes while you rest your mind and your muscles.
next breath, draw your attention to that sacral chakra, right there from your belly button to your pelvis. Tuning into the orange color of the space. This is the space of our creativity, space of our passion. Passion fuels our creativity. If you're feeling a little blocked in the creative department these days, things you can do to open that space is to feel sensations in your body. Right now you can notice how the breath feels as it enters your nose, then your throat, and then your lungs. And then reverse lungs through the throat and out the nose. You can also notice how things feel when you're being creative. So let's say you're a photographer. How does that camera feel in the palm of your hand? How does it feel when you press that button? You're a baker. How does it feel when you're turning that spoon in the big bowl or kneading that dough with your hands? Tuning into those sensations in our body will open up that creative blocks you might be having. It will also bring you more in tune with your own feelings about your own body. With your next breath, bring movement into your body. Slowly move the toes, or the fingers, or move your head from side to side, wherever you're feeling it first. And then gently roll over to one side and bring yourself up to a nice easy seat. You're at home and you're opening your eyes. The screen is dark because the lights are off in here. Once you're seated, we'll bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra, so palm to palm, right there at our heart center. Closing your eyes and thinking about yourself here for a moment. We're all pretty much moms around here, and we're taking care of our families. Maybe there's neighbors we're trying to take care of. Maybe we've offered ourselves to the world in terms of picking up things for people or whatever they need. So let's take a moment and take care of ourselves. So repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. And may I live with ease. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you that joined me at home. You'll be seeing a lot more videos, so I've asked all the trainers to make some videos for me. And the good news about that is they will be higher quality, so I'll be able to use my iPad and other video equipment. So again, thank you for being here. Those of you that are new with us this morning, if you have questions, email me, call me. I'm happy to talk to you about your yoga or fitness and help you stay connected during this crazy time. Have a great day, guys. Bye.